So, having interacted with a lot of people who have had different friendships, it always bothers me when they tell me that they are not comfortable letting their friends know that certain actions bother them, or they are not willing or able to let their friends know about certain behaviors or actions that they are not willing to accept in a relationship. So, if you're that kind of person, let us talk boundaries. What are boundaries? Boundaries define what is acceptable behavior in a relationship, and this behavior is there to help keep the relationship sane and safe. Also, having boundaries does not make you a bad person or an unreasonable person. It just means that you are self-aware to know what you're willing to accept in a relationship. And I believe that with your parents, in your family, with your friends or partner, clear boundaries should be established. And how do we set and maintain healthy boundaries? I am going to be sharing some of those tips or ways you're able to do that in this video. But before I go into that, from my research and study, I realized or I learned that we have 7 types of boundaries, and I will share them with you before I go into how we can set and maintain healthy boundaries. But before we go into that, guys, I honestly just realized that I haven't done my introduction. So hi, my name is Mokwelola. If this is your first time, thank you so much for stopping by on this channel. If you are returning as well, thank you for coming back to this channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell so that anytime I post the video, you will get notified. Okay, so let's go straight into the video. So like I said, I found out that we have 7 types of boundaries, and I am going to mention them to you right now. Also, I'm going to put a picture of the types of boundaries on the screen, or maybe I'll just type it so that during your free time, during the week, or maybe later on the day, you can go and read more about it. So I'm just going to read it from my phone so that I give you the correct one. So the first one is, we have emotional, we have material, we have internal, we have conversational, we have physical, we have time, and we have mental. So I am just going to talk about 2 of those types actually before I go into how we can maintain healthy boundaries. Let me talk about physical and conversational. So a type of physical boundaries is that I am not comfortable hugging or touching people that I don't know personally or I don't have a relationship with. That's the type of physical boundaries. And also conversational boundaries is that, okay, I am not willing to be a part of this conversation because this conversation does not align with my values, or maybe you find out that people are gossiping about people or targeting a particular person, and like, you know what, I will take my leave now because I'm not comfortable being a part of this conversation. The first one is to communicate. You don't expect the other party to know something that you haven't communicated to them. You should not assume that people will know how to treat you or what is acceptable if you haven't told them. So you need to be open and you need to be clear when you are laying out your boundaries. Also, you need to be assertive when you are letting people know what is acceptable when it comes to you. I said assertiveness. Do not be rude to people, okay? You have to be respectful when you are communicating all of your expectations with people. For example, you have a friend that always comes to you to borrow money from you, and the thing is that when the money that they always come to borrow from you, they don't even use it for anything reasonable in quotes. They always use it to satisfy their wants as opposed to their need. It's okay to let the person know that I can no longer loan you any money anymore, okay? I have, especially because the things that you're spending the money on, they are not urgent needs, they are just wants. So I personally, I cannot loan you money anymore, okay? It's okay. Those are boundaries to say, you know what, your financial situation should not affect my own financial goals as a person. Do you understand? You know, because there are people, and I'm not saying that it's not okay to loan your friends money, but there are people that make it an habit to always come and loan money from you or borrow money from you. They know that at the end of every month you will have money, so they will, in fact, they will loan money from you to pay off another loan. So why is somebody coming to borrow money from you to pay off another loan? If you're not okay with it, let the person know that, see, I'm not okay with you borrowing money from me to, you know, to do all of those things. If it's an urgent need, I can help you, but if it's something that is not urgent, that bridge has collapsed. Don't say like that though. I'm just trying to. Okay, we set boundaries to keep us sane and safe. You need to protect your sanity, especially if certain conversations and actions will not make you sane, will start to give you anxiety or make you emotionally stressed out. You don't want that for yourself, you know, for the people that are close to you. So yes, like I said, communicate. You don't want to assume that the person knows. No, the person will only know if you've spoken, if you've communicated it to them. Okay, one is consistency. The people in your life need to know that you do not waver when it comes to your boundaries. And the thing is that people will test you, especially if it is your first time. So that's why you need to start, you know, small, and also be very clear when you're setting your boundaries. People will test you if you are setting boundaries for the very first time, because they are not used to it. They are used to coming in and doing certain things and getting away with it, and all of a sudden you just want to change. You know, people will push back and want to see if it is okay, that let me just see if I can bend it or if I can tweak it. Maybe she will waver or maybe she will falter. But if they see that, okay, this lady or this person or this man is consistent when it comes to their boundaries, okay, yes, they know that, okay, this thing is not acceptable and I won't do it anymore. Or when people push back, it's okay for you to recommunicate those boundaries to them, to say, okay, so for example, you have told your friend that I don't appreciate it when you come to my house unannounced, especially on my day off. I would appreciate it if you tell me maybe a day before or 2 days before that, oh, oga or sister, I want to come over to your place. You know, give me ample time to prepare for you coming over. And if peradventure, you know, that friend, you know, comes up to your house unannounced, you can say to the person and say, well, I understand that you enjoy spending time with me. It is not okay for you to show up to my house unannounced. And no, you cannot come into my house, because the time that you were going to use to spend, you know, the time you're going to spend in my house, it has already been allocated to something else, and that is going to spoil the plans that I have. So no, you cannot come in right now. But I would appreciate it that next time, let me know so that I can make out that time for you. So for example, if this kind of person you are setting the boundaries with is somebody that just shows up to your house unannounced, and they can come to your house 5 times in a week unannounced, tell me if this statement is wrong. No, it is not wrong. Also, it's important to assess the situation to know that it's not a life and death situation, because you know, sometimes they can come up unannounced. Maybe they are stressed out, they're overwhelmed, something is going on, and they actually need to be with somebody. If it's that kind of situation, you can say, oh, okay, it's okay for you to come in and spend the day with me, even though it's not convenient for me, but I will allow it because of what is going on. But if you just see that the person just wants to come for just coming sake, you can say, no, now is not a good time, you can come back later, and when you're coming back that later, let me know, or else you will expect this again. Something similar has happened to me, where I had to set this kind of boundaries with the person, because this person kept coming over and it wasn't convenient for me. You will come when I'm tired, when I've had a very long day and I just want to sleep, I just want to lay in my head, and you will come and want to stay the whole day with me. No, it's not convenient for you to come and stay the whole day with me. When I first told the person this person was upset with me, but glory be to God in the highest, we are still cordial till today. You know, the person was upset, and rightfully so, because I had never set that boundary with them before. But eventually, when I set that boundary with them, they understood it, and they were kind and respectful enough to, you know, respect my boundaries. So yeah, even in our marriages and our relationships, it's okay for us to set clear boundaries. And other people will say, why are you setting boundaries in a marriage? You people are already one. I know Bible said that two have become one, but still, Boundaries need to be put in place to know what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. For example, my husband doesn't like it when you use certain words with him, and I'm like, guy, I just they follow you, they play. Why you they behave like this? He will say, babe, no, I don't like it. And I'm like, it's not that deep. He's like, no, I don't like it. So I know when I'm having certain conversations with him, there are certain words and things that I cannot say, because with my friends I can say it with them, they don't mind, we laugh about it, but with my husband he doesn't like it. So I know that when I'm having a conversation or I'm playing with this man, I cannot see some of these things. Do you understand? Also, boundaries in relationship is saying that if we have settled an argument, please do not bring it up again. Past arguments remain past argument. Don't bring it up when we have new disagreements, okay? And also, another way to set clear boundaries is saying that, babe, even when we have misunderstandings or we are arguing, we have to be respectful to each other. That's not the time to come and insult me and wash me down and say the way people will insult their partner, like, to some people it's okay, that's normal behavior for them. But if you know that it's not something that you can accept, you need to say, yes, even though I'm married to you or we are in a relationship, it's not okay for you to insult me. No matter what, if you're upset with me, you need to respect me, respect my family, respect my generation. These are things that you need to let your partner know, because like I said, do not assume. You need to communicate it, and boundaries let us know what is acceptable behavior, okay? So yes, I honestly think that this video is long, so I'm actually going to break this video into 2 parts, and in the other part I am going to discuss signs of healthy and unhealthy boundaries. So as a person, you know if your boundaries are healthy, and also if you are being healthy towards another person's boundaries, okay? So thank you so much for watching this video. I honestly want to hear your thoughts on this video, so please put your comments in the comment section. Let us talk, let us just what are your boundaries that you've set, and have people ever broken it? How did you communicate it? Did you lose friends, or did you fight with your friends and you set boundaries? Please let me know, okay? Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.